Egypt is one of the cradles of human civilization. From the towering pyramids of Giza to the mysteries of the Nile, its culture, inventions, and legacies continue to amaze the world. Here are 50 fascinating facts about ancient Egyptian civilization, presented at 𝑰𝙑𝒏𝙞𝒍� History YouTube channel in a way that blends history, culture, and wonder. Egypt is one of the cradles of human civilization. From the towering pyramids of Giza to the mysteries of the Nile, its culture, inventions, and legacies continue to amaze the world. Here are 50 fascinating facts about ancient Egyptian civilization, presented at 𝑰𝙑𝒏𝙞𝒍� History YouTube channel in a way that blends history, culture, and wonder. Fact 1. The pyramids were not built by slaves. Contrary to popular belief, the pyramids were built by skilled workers who were paid in bread, beer, and food, not by slaves. Archaeological evidence shows they lived in nearby workers' villages. Fact 2. The oldest pyramid is the Step Pyramid of Djoser, built around 2630 BCE by the architect Imhotep. The Step Pyramid in Saqqara is considered the world's first monumental stone building. Fact 3. Imhotep, the world's first known genius. Imhotep was not only an architect, but also a physician and priest. He was later worshipped as a god of wisdom and healing. Fact 4. The Nile was Egypt's lifeline. Egypt was famously called the gift of the Nile. Its annual floods deposited fertile soil that made large-scale farming possible. Fact 5. Egyptian civilization lasted over 3,000 years. From around 3100 BCE, when King Narmer united Upper and Lower Egypt, to Alexander the Great's conquest in 332 BCE, Egypt thrived for millennia. Fact 6. Pharaohs were seen as divine. Pharaohs were considered living gods, embodying the divine order and mediating between humans and the gods. Fact 7. Cleopatra was not Egyptian. Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh, was of Macedonian Greek descent from the Ptolemaic dynasty. She ruled Egypt but came from Alexander the Great's generals. Fact 8. Egyptian writing is over 5,000 years old. Hieroglyphics date back to around 3100 BCE, making Egyptian writing one of the world's oldest. Fact 9. Hieroglyphs had over 700 symbols. Unlike alphabets, hieroglyphics used pictures for sounds, words, and ideas. Mastering it required years of study. Fact 10. The Rosetta Stone cracked the code. Discovered in 1799, the Rosetta Stone contained inscriptions in Greek, Demotic, and hieroglyphics. This allowed scholars to finally decode Egypt's writing system. Fact 11. The Great Pyramid is the last ancient wonder standing of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Only the Great Pyramid of Giza still exists today. Fact 12. The pyramids were aligned with the stars. The layout of the Giza pyramids mirrors the Orion's Belt constellation, showing Egyptians' advanced astronomical knowledge. Fact 13. Egyptians practiced advanced medicine. They knew how to set broken bones, perform surgeries, and used natural remedies like honey as antiseptics. Fact 14. Mummification was a spiritual process. The dead were embalmed to preserve the body for the afterlife, a journey they believed every soul must make. Fact 15. The Book of the Dead guided souls. This collection of spells and prayers was placed in tombs to guide the deceased through the dangers of the afterlife. Fact 16. Canopic jars held organs. During mummification, the lungs, liver, stomach, and intestines were placed in special jars, each protected by a god. Fact 17. Egyptians loved cats. Cats were sacred animals associated with the goddess Bastet. Many households kept them for protection and spiritual reasons. Fact 18. Egyptians invented paper. Papyrus, made from the Nile reed, was the world's first form of durable paper, revolutionizing record-keeping. Fact 19. They invented black ink alongside papyrus. Egyptians created black ink from soot and plant gum, allowing them to keep records that lasted millennia. Fact 20. Egyptians were great mathematicians. They developed geometry to measure land after Nile floods and used fractions and algebra for building projects. Fact 21. The first known calendar came from Egypt. Based on the solar year, Egypt's calendar had 12 months of 30 days plus 5 festival days. Fact 22. They measured time with shadow clocks. The Egyptians developed sundials and shadow clocks to track hours of the day. Fact 23. Cosmetics were a daily necessity. Both men and women wore makeup. Kohl eyeliner wasn't just for beauty. It protected eyes from the sun and infections. Fact 24. Perfumes were popular. Egyptians made perfumes from flowers, resins, and oils. Scent was associated with divinity and health. Fact 25. Beer was the drink of the people. Beer, brewed from barley, was a staple of the Egyptian diet and safer than untreated water. Fact 26. Bread was the staff of life. Bread made from emmer, wheat, was the most common food, often flavored with dates or honey. Fact 27. Egyptians believed in 2,000 deities. From Ra, the sun god, to Osiris, the ruler of the underworld, their religion was rich with gods governing every aspect of life. Fact 28. The afterlife was central to belief. Egyptians believed life on earth was only a preparation for eternal life beyond the grave. Fact 29. The weighing of the heart ceremony. Souls were judged before Osiris by weighing the heart against Ma'at's feather of truth. A heavy heart meant destruction. Fact 30. Temples were more important than palaces. Unlike other civilizations, temples, not royal palaces, were the grandest buildings, as gods came before kings. Fact 31. The Temple of Karnak was the largest, built over 2,000 years. Karnak was the world's largest religious complex, dedicated to the god Amun. Fact 32. Obelisks were monuments of power. Tall stone pillars, often carved from a single block, symbolized the sun and pharaoh's divine rule. Fact 33. Egyptians practiced dental care. Papyrus records reveal remedies for toothaches and even primitive fillings. Fact 34. The first pregnancy tests. Where Egyptian women urinated on barley and wheat seeds, germination indicated pregnancy. Fact 35. Egyptians invented wigs. Wigs, made from human hair or plant fibers, were worn for fashion and hygiene, as heads were often shaved to avoid lice. Fact 36. They loved music and dance. Harps, lutes, flutes, and drums filled Egyptian homes and temples. Dance was performed at banquets and rituals. Fact 37. Egyptians played board games. Senet, one of the world's oldest board games, was played as early as 3100 BCE. Fact 38. Women could own property and businesses. Unlike in many ancient societies, Egyptian women had legal rights, including owning land and divorcing. Fact 39. Egypt's military was advanced chariots, composite bows, and disciplined formations made Egypt a powerful force. Fact 40. Ramses II built more monuments than any pharaoh known as Ramses the Great. He ruled for 66 years and left behind temples, statues, and cities. Fact 41. Tutankhamun was a minor pharaoh with a major tomb. Though he died young, King Tut's tomb, discovered in 1922, revealed treasures that reshaped global understanding of Egypt. Fact 42. The Sphinx guards the pyramids. The Great Sphinx of Giza, carved from limestone, remains one of the largest and oldest statues in the world. Fact 43. Egyptian fashion was simple, but elegant linen garments suited the hot climate, and jewelry of gold and precious stones displayed status. Fact 44. Egyptians practiced writing contracts. Marriage, trade, and even divorce were documented with legal contracts. Fact 45. Egyptians used contraception. Herbal mixtures and honey-based pastes were used as early contraceptive methods. Fact 46. Egyptian literature was flourishing. Poetry, fables, and wisdom texts were part of the cultural heritage. many preserved on papyri. 47. Alexandria. Had the world's greatest library founded by Alexander's successors, the Library of Alexandria became a center of learning until its tragic destruction. 48. Egypt's influence reached Rome and Greece. Greek and Roman cultures borrowed heavily from Egyptian religion, architecture, and science. 49 mummies fascinated the modern world. In the 19th century, mummy unwrapping parties were bizarre spectacles in Europe. 50. Egyptian civilization still shapes the world. From mathematics and medicine to architecture and spirituality, Egypt's contributions still echo through history. Conclusion. Ancient Egypt was more than pyramids and pharaohs. It was a civilization of innovation, spirituality, and resilience. Its culture continues to inspire awe and curiosity across the globe. For more stories like this, make sure to follow 𝑰𝙑𝒏𝙞𝒍𝙖 History on YouTube and Facebook, and check out the 𝑰𝙑𝒏𝙞𝒍𝙖 History shop for history-inspired apparel and decor that celebrates our heritage. 𝑰𝙑𝒏𝙞𝒍𝙖 History, exploring the past, inspiring the future.